Hey, Billy Ephardt here, and I appreciate you watching another vlog we have. And today I want to answer this question. This is a business question on how do you become a good manager and leader. So, in our new book that's coming out, we talk about the title of it is Leadership Mastery, and it comes out in January of 2020. It'll be on different places, Amazon, of course, and then Barnes & Noble and Books and Me and all the different kind of bookstores. But it's called Leadership Mastery. And so I talk about being a good manager and a good leader in the book Leadership Mastery. So one of the things I want to say first of all is when it comes to being a leader, the secret as far as leadership is you have to remember leadership deals with people, and being a manager actually deals with the work that needs to be done in an organization. So, for example, the leader aspect of who you are is dealing with your people, and for most of you, that is a very important aspect. Who are watching this, of learning how to do two things. One is you learn how to build rapport with people. That means connect to people, get to know people. And one of the sayings I heard John Maxwell say years ago was, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And so really, leadership has to do with really your connection with and basically influencing other people. And a term I like to use on the leadership side, I call it being a servant leader. It's almost as though when you're leading people, you function in a consulting position, more of a consultative role with them to help them do their job better and to help them develop themselves better as people. And so the other aspect is not only the consultative aspect where you're helping them work through things, but you're also helping them develop themselves. You're helping them improve, become better, everything from them finding their own purpose and vision for their life and where they're headed, to also the vision and the purpose they have in the role they may have in your organization. And so the leadership side has to do actually with the people and how you develop them, how you consult with them. I heard an illustration years ago that the idea of a really humble leader is not someone who has their head down or kneels below other people, but it's literally someone who lifts other people up above them. And so a real humility as a leader is when you literally lift other people up, make them feel better about themselves, etc., is the example of leadership. So leadership really has to do with the people aspect of an organization. The manager aspect in that part has to do with the work. And so what's really missing many times in most small businesses, and what's missing in, for example, even in churches or in nonprofit organizations, what's missing there many times is what we call the manager side. And what we mean by that is that the manager piece has to do with the work that needs to be done. And then a good manager, many years ago, a book by Blanchard, and I think Spencer and Blanchard on the 1 Minute Manager. That's an excellent book. It has kind of a component of management, a component of leadership in it. And so it has to do with dealing with people as well. But really, the true manager aspect is they bring systems into an organization. And what I mean by systems is what gets the work done in an organization. So in a manufacturing company, systems are pretty easy. There's a ton of consultants on what we call Six Sigma and other kind of things on management. But on the other side of this is that in small business, churches, not even large nonprofits, there's not a lot of systems. It's like if a key leader were to walk out, most of the core competencies of an organization walk out with them. And so one of the secrets is you want to catch the core competencies of your organization, catch that in the systems, and then have the manager run the systems. And so part of what a manager would do in a small business or in a church or in a nonprofit, even a large nonprofit, is actually bring the systems in. And then once systems are there, then you're able to run the business. So I see people a lot of times teaching on leadership and emphasizing leadership when it's not just leadership that's needed in those kind of organizations that I just listed. It's actually the systems that are missing. So everything from what we would know as software systems, operational systems that hopefully software systems support, but sometimes it's just as simple as starting with job descriptions and having policy and procedures and some of the other things that you put in writing to be able to make the systems work. So a good leader manager, the leader deals with the people, the manager deals with the work and or the systems that help make the work happen. The last part I'll say is that really good recruitment is not you just recruiting people to yourself, but good recruitment is you recruiting people to the systems, and good training is you have to train to the systems. I always ask people, if you're not other leaders, if you're not training to the systems, what are you training? And of course they'll respond, well, I'm helping them develop. Sure, that's good. But what really matters for your organization to function is you have to train to the system. So this is Billy Applehart. Hey, thanks for watching, and I'll see you right back here. Bye-bye.